You want to learn how to sell vintage clothes. Well, number one, you got to make sure that it's vintage. You can't buy Shein, Zara, H&M, none of that stuff. It has to be true vintage items or clothing that you got that predates to, let's say, in the 90s. It can be even the early 2000s, 1980s. The second thing is to make sure that the clothes are kind of modern. You don't want clothes that's true vintage because in my opinion, a lot of folks just don't wear them, but you can still pick them up to add context to your rack to let people know that it's true vintage. The third thing is to make sure you buy at a good price. Even though it's vintage, you don't want to purchase vintage at a high price. You got to purchase vintage at a low price so you can make a profit on it. So here are 3 ways on how to sell vintage. And the last thing to do is to get started. Right now, there's a vintage trend all across America. People love vintage. Let's get to it. Take care.